Hello and welcome back to another pretty HD video, and as you may be able to hear, my voice is slightly off, and that's because I've been pretty ill over the past few days, and that's the reason why I haven't been able to get a Korean episode out to you since Friday. But either way, we do start off this episode with a simulated game against Blackpool, and well, it's not going too well for them. They're down to 10 men, and what I believe are now League One side. They may still be in the Championship, but they may be in League One now. Not quite so sure how around 4 or 5 years can make such a big difference. Back in the Premier League, well, I'll say back, they weren't often in the Premier League, but in the Premier League a few years ago, having a great first half of the season, dropped back down, and look what they've gone to now. Well, not too good there, but for us, of course, it's great because we've just won that Capital One Cup game, and we do simulate that because it was only Blackpool, with no disrespect to them. Blackpool are a side that we should be beating routinely, day in, day out. And early on against Palace, there was a bit of a debatable penalty. Now, when Struman went down, I actually thought, right, is that a penalty? Wasn't quite so sure. The ref hesitated a slight little bit, but eventually the ref did point to the spot, and well, Struman could have got the ball there. If Kelly hadn't slid, Struman could have got the ball. So, debatably, yes, it's a penalty, but he was nowhere near the ball. None of them had touched the ball, not Struman, not Kelly. Legitimately, it probably could have been a penalty in real life football, but I just couldn't see it happening in real life football. I can't see a player misjudging it so badly. And well, you normally score penalties routinely on this game. This time, it was a bit more difficult. He was coming up against Lewis Price, the 89 rated glitched goalkeeper who's playing for Palace right now. He's still playing for them, unbelievably. I mean, I thought he would have moved on to bigger things, and we're actually after him, looking towards January. He's one of our main targets, especially considering Howard's going to be retiring at the end of the year. Maybe in the summer he could be one of our targets. But, I mean, ultimately, Howard, he's still got it, Eddie. I mean, he just pulled off a great save there after the ball was delivered towards his goal. But, you know, half-time, 1-0, I will take it. Yes, it was a lucky penalty, yes. He only just sneaked in over the line from Alberto Paloschi, but it's still a goal nonetheless. Now, as Howard deploys the ball into Struman passes it into the left-back area. Thiago is found, and Thiago deploys it down the middle into Paloschi. Paloschi cuts inside from the left-hand side and then smashes it home. It's the second goal for him. And, well, it was great work for Struman to find Durm, to find Thiago, to find Paloschi. Absolutely brilliant passing play. And well, the passing play continued as Paloschi once again cut in from the left-hand side. A bit of a copycat goal, if you like, but unfortunately this time it wasn't actually a goal, so nothing resulted from that. But the ball was played through once more to Paloschi. Paloschi trying to get inside once more, down the right-hand side now, cutting inside yet again. It's Clamer, keeps holding the ball, great body strength, and well, unleashed a shot of great power and great precision, and well, Palace have fell apart in the second half. They really were good competitors in the first half. They were very close in this game, and it was a very close game up until this point. The left-back Durm does intercept an attempted pass, if you like, but Durm in fact was playing LDM for the ending minutes of the game, because I just shoved in there because, you know, he can do a job there. He's that sort of Alaba-like player, left back, right back, centre defensive mid, left mid, right mid. If you really don't have much depth there, which we do have depth, just all of them were tired, so I ended up having to shove Durm into central midfield, which is no problem, you know, that's a normal occurrence. But we do go into a simulated game now against Copenhagen. Now, the reason why I simulated this one was because we was already through the Champions League with ease. And, well, we were playing, to an extent, a weaker side. Besic is in there. I mean, Diaz is as good as Martinez now, so he's not really a reserve anymore. I mean, Atsu and Passy aren't always first team. Neither is Wanyama. And, of course, Klein isn't at all first team. I mean, he's third team now because you've got Coleman and Desciglio who are all growing so well. So Klein has really been phased out of any football here at Everton. So we have to give him his chance now and then. And this is his chance. And, well, I couldn't have asked for a better result. 3-0 against Copenhagen, and that's a simulated game. That proves how well we can really play against some of Europe's biggest competition. I know Copenhagen aren't Europe's biggest competition, but the Champions League is Europe's biggest competition. So they're in Europe's biggest competition. They're going to be a pretty decent side. Now coming up against the Midlands side, West Bromwich Albion, or the Baggies as they are known as more in the local area. And well, it is chipped over by West Brom early on. Julius Samaras picks it up and he manages to play in Gardner, I believe. Gardner's shot did just sneak over though. And as you can see, walking in at half-time, we come up against yet another team who've got a glitch goalkeeper in Luke Daniels. So he was pretty hard to get past them. Well, so was their defence up until this point, where Samuel Says managed to just sneak past John Stones. Says, past Lescott, in to the corner of the net. Now, John Stones and I believe another centre-back who used to play for us is now at West Bromwich Albion. I believe it's John Stones and someone else. I can't remember who. It's, oh my god, that's really going to bug me. I'm going to have to check. But how Cecilio missed that, I don't know. Yes, a tight angle, but geez, man, you've got to just be tapping them in. No matter what, there's no need to smash it there. You can just sneak that into the corner of the net. Says has other ideas, however, and he manages to run down the other end of the pitch and eventually unleash a shot, which meant we are now in a 2-goal cushion lead. It's pretty simple, as to be honest, here against West Bromwich Albion. It was a difficult game. Oh, that's it. Phil Jagielka went to West Brom as well. Not playing today, good old Phil. And I mean, it was sad to see Phil go, but they offered us a hell of a lot of money for the centre-back, and so did they for John Stones as well. So I think we got a pretty good deal out of both Phil Jagielka and John Stones in the end. I know that they're cool players, and I've sold them on now, but at the end of the day, Alderweireld will do the job up until summer, and I'm pretty sure that there's no problems there, because John Stones had halted his growth. He just wouldn't grow any further on, so you know that was all good. But 3 points, yet another 3 points in the bag, and this is our next opportunity to grab 3 points. The league table is looking very nice at the moment. We are on top, as you would expect, but it's not all easy. As you can see here against Michu. Michu plays it into Cabella, and Cabella found the back of the net with great precision. So, Remy Cabella, well, people say because he's French and not Spanish, there's no need to call him Cabella, but I think, you know, Cabella, I don't know. Which one is it? Tell me down below in the comments section, and I will happily accept any suggestions. Because Gouffran finds Anita. Anita manages to skip past my defender. Awful defending, really. And again, Vertonghen, well, he's tackled, to put it simply and plain. Michu managed to unleash the shot, but unfortunately for him, his trigger isn't quite powerful enough. And at the end of the day, looking at the Newcastle side, Newcastle, of course, stopped Chelsea's unbeaten run in the league. Now, we don't want that to be in the back of our minds. We want to get rid of it. And we just seem to keep hitting the post. I mean, seriously. Kevin Strootman on a great run there. He really deserved more from that. It would have been level. It would have changed the whole complexity of the game. But I'll tell you one thing that changed the whole complexity of the game. This. Where is my right back? Who was in right back this game? Was it Desciglio? It might have been Coleman, but I think it might have been Desciglio, you know. I don't think it was Klein. I think that's Desciglio, isn't it? Yeah, number 2, Desciglio. What is he doing? Remy Cabella gets another, and I swear down, this guy is so good on FIFA. In fact, I'm actually quite interested in him. And yet again, Strootman hits exactly the same post, and despite all our efforts on the rebound, we can't even get that in. And as I played the ball in, for some reason, Says also crossed it, even though by this point, I'd already clicked shoot with Says. So why did Says chip it back in? And it just seemed like too little too late, didn't it? It looked like our unbeaten run was going to go, and well, more of a reason to do a full season with Everton, to try and get an unbeaten league run, because although there was still time, there was very little of it, and time was more on Newcastle's side now. And as you can see, we finished the game off with a devastating defeat, because hitting the post twice, I mean, that's just the worst way to lose an unbeaten run in the league. We can't quite be the Arsenal Invincibles yet, but we're very close to it, and we're really not very far off. So anyway, I did thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you smash the like button. Again, sorry about my voice. It must be very frustrating to listen to this drone. But, you know, I can't help being ill. And I've got to get these videos out to you anyway. Because, you know, it's, I suppose, my hobby. And I will see you next time. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Like for the series. And goodbye for now.